Okay, so what we're going to do is all of our basic training, all of our strikes and blocks, obviously, we want to incorporate them into our training more and more, so that we're taking the theory or the half practical we do in class, when we're not actually, using full kime, okay, and we're putting into full practice. The best way to describe this is imagine like learning your boxing, and you just do boxing training, but you never hit a bag. Like, you're not really developing the skill. You might develop the movement skill, and you're going to get fit, but you're not developing that sense of hitting something and developing the power, and also having an understanding. We're after so many techniques, so many intricacies with the way that we want to turn our hips in, use our body, that we've got to start to use something so that we can take our training and make it more practical. Make sense? I know that I said earlier that we obviously train and we hope we never have to use our correct training, but at the same time, you don't want to be in a position where you might have to defend yourself, and I hope you never are in a position, but you don't want to be in that position where you have to defend yourself and say, and the first thought that comes to mind is, but I've never hit anything. Like, what if this doesn't work? And doubt really just takes over. Yeah? You don't want to doubt yourself at the moment where you need to back yourself the most. Yeah? Only because, will this work? It's not a question we should have in our minds. The question in our minds should be, not the question, but the statement should be, this will work. I'm going to continue to back yourself. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So what we're going to do to begin with is let's just go through the basics, okay? And the first one we're just going to work with is just that striking action. Make sense? And now, on these, unless you've been trained for a long time, I would not be suggesting you practice with a punch. I'd be suggesting turn that punch to a palming strike. The concept here is to use the whole push-pull. Sometimes I've seen students who would do this, and they'll get in front of a bag and they forget all the principles, all the training. They start doing this. You know what I mean? There's nothing but just hitting something. And there's going to be some element of, it's going to work a little bit, but the idea is to practice that whole turning action, push-pull. So you can practice that striking action. Make sense? So you got that. And wow, you know what? After 10 or 20 of these, if that was aimed at his chest or his face, it would probably work okay. Like, I could probably get away with it if I had to. Does that make sense? Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to think yourself. You might do this to begin with and go, oh man, I'm so weak, but what I want you to tell yourself is, well, that's okay. That's where I start. Does that make sense? In karate, it's not where you start that matters, it's where you finish. So we start as a white belt, but that's not where we stay. That's the beginning. There's all this progress we make, and it's formed in the form of, recognition of belt colours, etc., etc. But the idea is that we train and we progress. Okay? So I just want you to just focus on this. So you're at 10. Okay? Nice and light to begin with. Don't go hard to begin with and then hurt yourself and then you're out for the weekend with a nice pack. Okay? That's my little warning. little disclaimer there for you. The idea with anything that involves hitting something is safety comes first. And like anything in training, you warm up before you go. Yeah? So now you should be going in there and hitting or kicking something flat out first up. Because you did warm up. So it's like, please, warm up, yeah? Instructors that are doing this in class, remind your students every single time you do this. You go slow. Warm up. What's the first rule? Safety. It must be safe. What we do must be safe. We don't want to do something that's going to injure or hurt ourselves. Okay? And also the other person. Okay, so nice and light. Okay? Get that stance happening. You can practice this motion that we've done before. Could have done this with, we've done this before, and we've done it now with the high toes as well. So practice that. 10, and then you 10, and then 10, 10. Okay, and each time you change it up, you can lift it, the intensity a little bit. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to ask you to do that and nothing else. Because this here is just generating that sense of power we want from that push-pull, yeah? And using the whole body. And lowest belt wins. What else are we doing here? Push-pull. First thing is always what? Awareness. Which means start here, guard up. Guard up. Awareness is also an extension of guard up is what is my body doing? Awareness is like the first principle, that's like the umbrella principle. Make sense? Awareness is also saying to myself, what's my stance like? I want to be here. Awareness, push-pull, lowest belt wins, kime, eventually, full contact. Okay? We're not going to practice in goju right now, but we sort of are. Because I'm working on hitting something, yeah? Hitting something hard, somewhere soft. That's there. Fair enough? Goju is not always about kicking to the groin, but you know, it is, but it's not. But it's about having that awareness, yeah? And then coming through. Okay, and then you build it up. Make sense? So just go 10 for 10. If there's 3 of you or 4 of you, that's fine. You just it doesn't take long to get 10. Right? And while you're waiting and watching, observe, help each other. Now, you know, I might be a 10th dan and he might be a, you know, yellow belt, but I want him to say to me, you know, nicely, like, go lower in your stance, keep your guard up. Make sense? I'm using that as an example, but just help each other. Make sense? Okay. Find some space.